Ooh, let's see. Hi, everybody. There. Hello, nice to see you. Suzy Woo here. It's Woo Wednesday. How about that? So I am always in the shop. I'm always working in the store on Wednesdays. You can always, if you wanted to come and meet me, it's the only day of the week that I am here working in the shop. Right now, I'm on the other side of the wall in my office. But if I hear the door, I'm going to have to buzz over there, and I'll probably have to come back. But usually, well, it's starting to get to be where we do get busy. But usually before 1, we're not real busy on Wednesday. So I just wanted to pop on here real quick and, you know, ask what kind of questions you guys have about spirituality, spiritual items. One of my favorite sayings is you're only as good as your tools. And we have all of the tools for the spirit. Tools for, what is the thing that I say? We are like Home Depot for the soul. I got a million of them. So what is it? Today's June 1st. So it's new. It's a number 1, the first day of the month. And what kind of things would you like to manifest for this month for yourself? So you know, we're still in turbulent times. Okay, that's not going away anytime soon. Keep on pushing through. Okay, I am going to pull a couple of cards to give you messages, and I don't know, because I'm using my computer, where comments go. Comments, settings, it's on default. Well, I will figure it out. If I don't see any comments during the live, I promise that I will look at them a little bit later. Okay, couple events that are coming up. Tomorrow, I'm doing a workshop on detoxifying your energy. So if you feel that you have a heavy energy, kind of like hovering you, like a, you know, like a black cloud, just kind of hovering over you. If you've been feeling really weakened or angry, lethargic, if you feel somebody is trying to have an impact on your energy, these can be a few different things. It could be you could have a tear in your aura. It could be parasites, energetic parasites. Okay, not physical ones. Although they do exist on a physical plane in another dimension, but I don't want to get too splitty hairy on that. So there's something called shadow parasites, and there are energetic attachments. So there's all these different things that could be going on with you, with your energy. And if you are not in an enlightened state, if you don't have or you don't understand about how to work with different levels of consciousness, then you just might be you know, like under energetic attack and might not be aware of it. So if anything like this sounds relevant to you, I am doing a really, really powerful workshop tomorrow, which is Thursday, June 2nd at 3 o'clock. And it's only $38, numerology of 11. So today being the first, another number 1, would be a great day to sign up and set your intentions to give the royal flush to all of these negative energies that are impacting you. So it's kind of a gift. It's kind of a give back. I like to do those every now and then. So if that's something you're interested, you can go to my website, which is suzy-woo.com, and look on the events page. The next event that we're doing is our monthly Ask a Medium night, and that is next Wednesday when I'm done working the store. And there are still some seats available. So you can, same thing, it's on my website under the events. And you can reserve your tickets there. I do limit it to only 11 people because it's in the store space. We only have a heck of a lot of room, and I want to be able to give every single person an individualized reading, and it's just such a cool thing. So if you are local to Ellicottville, or even if you're over like Olean Way, anywhere around here, and you want to get a message from spirit, somebody that you've loved and lost, even though they're really not lost, the messages come through to demonstrate that life goes on. So you cannot destroy the soul. It is an energy that cannot be destroyed. And so I love to deliver these messages. They are always spot on, just like threading a needle. Very, very powerful, moving event that we do every month. So it is next week, Wednesday, which is the 8th. So June 8th is Ask a Medium night. And then, the following Wednesday, June 15th. Now this is a big one. Everything you want to know about energy healing. What is it? Where does it come from? And how do I do it? I'm going to teach you, and you will feel it. I'm going to bring your energies to a certain frequency, like tuning a radio dial, and you will do it yourself, and you're going to feel the difference between Reiki and the modality that I use. You're going to feel it firsthand. It's a 2-part workshop, so it's Wednesdays, June 15th and 22nd. Go on my website, suzy-woo.com, and sign up there. Everybody who has taken this class has, because at the end of the second part, we activate your light body. You don't need to know anything to participate in this workshop. No experience necessary. But if you are a Reiki practitioner or a massage therapist, or you're just curious about this, sign up. OMG, it is an amazing workshop. Some people have even taken it twice because they love it so much. Okay, so that's a very highly recommended workshop. And that ought to do it for me for this month as far as events go. Oh, I'm going to be in the Haunted Hillview Manor Psychic Fair, June 11th. That is down in, I'm mixing it up, it's either Newcastle or White Castle, Pennsylvania. It's on my website, so you can check it there as well. Okay, so welcome to June, and happy birthday to Geminis and to Cancers. They're very different energies. Now we are under the influence of this new moon that was just the other day. New moon in Gemini. The ruling planet of Gemini is Mercury, which is retrograde. So Mercury is actually on that fixed star Algol, which is where alcohol got its name, and it's not a good energy. So if you are feeling depressed, Saturn is also having a hard square. So there's lots of transits, they're called. The way that planets talk to one another, we call them transits. And so, it's 111 on my clock right now. Look at that. See, no coincidences. So when planets, celestial bodies have transits, they have conversations with one another, it creates a dynamic that, because we as living creatures on this planet, of course, are going to be impacted by. So if you are feeling really distant, uncaring, did I say disconnected? If you are feeling depressed, that's a Saturn thing. Saturn is a planet that does evoke depression sometimes. The other end of that is rolling your sleeves up and really getting ready to do the work. Saturn rewards work. So when you put in the work, Saturn leaves a reward for you. All right, so let's see, because I don't know if I'm able to see comments. So there's a comment. Can I see it? I see one. Leah says, hey! I remember you. And I have a whole bunch of skulls. You just reminded me that I am still unboxing, including several that are made by the world's most known Grandmaster carver, Leandro de Souza. So I have a whole bunch of his stuff I'm going to be releasing soon. I can't think of what else I wanted to say. So, so this Gemini energy, it's still backwards until the 3rd. So just 2 more days, and then Mercury's going to station direct, and it will be going forward. So Mercury is not a he or a she. Mercury is an androgynous energy. Some of the planets do have like a gender affiliation, or it's not the right word to use. It's like a feminine or a masculine energy. I don't think it's proper to say gender. But so after June 3rd, it'll be good and safe to go ahead and, you know, launch your things, because the Jupiter-Mars conjunction that we just had last week, in the sign of fiery Aries is about, whoa, taking off, doing stuff, launching, but not during Mercury retrograde. So on the 3rd, we station direct, and then you've got a green light. Then you have a go-ahead. So you just want to go forward, okay? You don't want to be looking over your shoulder, because you're not there anymore, okay? That's not who you are anymore. You're here. You want to be present. When we worry too much about the past, that's depression. When we worry too much about the future, that's anxiety. So we want to be in the present. That's why it's a gift. The present gift, right? Be present. Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick couple of cards for you. I guess we'll just do it for the week, I think. I'm really getting some energies about this weekend. Uh-oh, we had a jumper. You always want to look when the card jumps out. Oh, and it's the Page of Pentacles. So that is just a supportive factor about your launch. For what? Things that increase your value, your self-worth. Maybe you want to start a side hustle. Maybe you're getting ready to hang your own shingle, which I strongly encourage, because things are imploding and crumbling around us, and all of the systems in place. You're not going to want to be invested in those kinds of things. So if you are interested in doing something, launching something, adding to your value, bringing your value to the table, it's a great time to do that after June 3rd. All right, so let's, now I was getting some energies about the weekend when that one jumped out. We are still under the influence of that kind of nasty, depending on your own energy. For many, it was quite nasty. The eclipse that we had, the lunar eclipse that we had in Scorpio. Now I'm a Scorpio rising, and so if you have a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising sign, you've been through some serious trauma in your life. And one of the themes about Scorpio, okay, focused, driven, they can deal with blood, guts, and gore, death and dying, the life cycle, morticians, all that kind of stuff. It's Halloween season in Scorpio. So you can't really do or say too much that's going to shock or surprise a scorpionic energy. Just saying. Okay, now, what am I seeing for this weekend? I'm seeing some activities, but I'm also being asked to warn you again to be mindful for accidents, because Mars can be accident prone, especially with sharps, anything that's sharp. So please be careful. This weekend I'm seeing tripping, being tripped up. So just, make sure you tie your shoes. Mars rules the head, but I'm seeing the tripping with the feet, knees. So just be careful. Make sure you have proper footwear for whatever activity that it is that you're doing. Don't go running a lawnmower and flip-flops, or those kinds of things. So let's see what else shows up for us. I think I'm just going to do a 3-card. So the first one is a reverse Knight of Swords. It just flew right out of my hand. This says watch what you say, because the swords represents our intellect, our thoughts, our words, and it's a reverse. So this means you don't want to say stuff that's too sharp, because you can't take back what you said. And you could impale or pierce people with your words, including yourself. So really watch what you're saying to yourself, okay? Stop with the defeatism, okay? You are here to grow and evolve and move forward. You don't want to wallow in the past, because you don't live there anymore. So when you carry all of this guilt and shame and things that didn't go right, it is not serving you nor your circle, because you're still blaming yourself. So just cut those cords, stop it, get present. Today is a new day. You have not stepped into today's energy ever before. Every day is a new day. Every hour, every breath is new. So embrace that. The next one is a reversed, Ivy is a 4, a reversed 4 of Pentacles. And what that has to do with is watching your money, okay? Watching, so you don't want to share your trade secrets. And of course, I automatically think of who's the bad guy in SpongeBob who always wants to steal the recipe for the Krabby Patties? Plankton. Okay, so you might want to protect your assets, protect any trade secrets, protect any sensitive information, and keep things kind of close to the vest. Watch your spending. And you don't want to do, so if you don't want to have, gotta go, hold on. That is them guys, but I can take it for them. All right, thank you. Yeah. You too. It was a delivery. Yes. So it's watching your spending. You don't want to spend exorbitantly, and it has to do with savings and not letting money leak out. You don't want to have a scarcity mindset either, though. You have to keep your own energy, which does include your money. You've got to keep it flowing, because if that stifles, it's going to backlog, and then your own money is going to get stagnant, and you don't want that. So it's about keeping things in a positive flow. Ooh, and then the last one, don't like this one, is this one, and that has to do with the words that hurt. And so so it's not about gossip. It is about those who have hurt us, and this especially is speaking to me about that being on the back end of that lunar. I have to stop saying nasty. The lunar eclipse in Scorpio that we just had. So we're really feeling the sensitivity, or we're very sensitive to the allegations or judgments or words expressed from others and our own inner dialogue. Are we stabbing ourselves with things that we've said in the past to other people, or are we replaying the cassette tape in our head of things that people have said to us that really, really hurt, all the way back into our childhood? So I can give you an example, because as soon as I say that, I am sure something pops into your mind. So for me, when I was little, I remember we were eating cheeseburgers at the kitchen table when I don't remember how. So I was probably 9 or 10 or 11 years old. And I had a white sweater on, a very pretty white sweater. And I bit it, and ketchup leaked from my burger onto my white sweater. And my mom said, "Suzy, you're such a dumbass." And that hurt me so bad. Look at that, I still remember it. So, hopefully I've never said anything like that to my kids. I probably have, though. But it's stuff that we carry, it's reactive, it's not helpful, it's hurtful. And so we want to take advantage of this opportunity to alleviate that, to unhook it out of our pain body and let it dissolve into the waters of Scorpio. What doesn't hurt us or what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Well, it didn't kill us, it sure did hurt, but you don't want to wear that. Okay, nobody in their right mind would ever intend, I said right mind, nobody in their right mind would ever intend to impale you with their words. Remember, hurt people hurt people. So healthy, balanced people would never say anything intentionally to hurt you or otherwise impale your heart. Okay, so I do feel that this is a week of forgiveness, but beginning with yourself. Okay, stop beating yourself up for things that you've said and done in the past, because again, you're not in the past anymore. And if you keep replaying it, it puts you right back there. And your body has no concept of time. So your body is going to react. So if you're not letting go of things that you've said and done, or that others have said and done towards you, it weighs you down. And you can't grow there. There's no room for growth if you're congested, if you're stuck with all of this dead energy, and there's an emotional weight to that. It doesn't help anybody. So let's set an intention for ourselves for this week, over the next 7 days, to release any energetic hooks, any energetic tentacles that we're still feeling. We still feel the wound. That we want to release that. We're going to unhook it out of our auric field and forgive it. We're not condoning it. We're forgiving for us, not necessarily for those that hurt us. We need to do it for us. We don't want to wear this stuff, okay? And so, because we're worth it. We're going to love ourselves enough to not allow these heavy energies to live in us. It's like renting space to not good people that are destructive. So why would you want to do that? You want to use everything that you have for plus, for positive, for good, for love, for health, for wellness, for balance. So set your intentions to do that. We're still under the influence of this new moon, even though it's with Mercury retrograde and Mercury is talking to Algol, and it's dark, it's hurtful. So do not give power to others to dictate how you feel about yourself. I say that all the time. And I'd also like to remind you guys of the Lionsgate retreat, okay? It's Friday evening, all of Saturday, all of Sunday in August. Highly, highly recommend. If you are a client of mine, you get $100 off the ticket. This will change your life. And I'm not just saying that. It is true. Have a look on my website. See if it feels like a good fit for you. And we do payment plans. So you can just pay a little at a time. And but this year, because this year, it will have to be paid off before we begin the event. Okay? So I'm just going to put that out there. But if you are open, if you're on your spiritual journey and you're looking for some help, and especially if you're looking for some new friends who talk this talk, that's where we are. So it's people who, have no experience, who have a little bit of experience, who are researching, who are looking, who don't have too much of a support system because maybe their family members don't believe in that stuff, or think that that's stupid, or think that it's the devil, or things like this. We are your people. Come into this store if you're local. 2 people drove 1,000 miles to come to our Lionsgate retreat last year. Life-changing, I tell you. So, so again, this is our reading for this week. So watch your words, especially with what you say to yourself. But rehearse in your mind. Mercury retrograde is more inwards. So go over what it is that you want to say before you say it. And then put yourself in the shoes of the recipient before you say it. So just kind of do a test run. How do you think what you want to say is going to be received? Is it still worth saying? If it's that you need to convince somebody of something, let that go. If it is that you feel that you need to be right or have the last word, let that go. because that's your ego. It's not important who's right, who's wrong. Everybody has had multiple lifetimes. So everyone, there's old souls that may resonate with one another, but they're each studying different things. That's okay. There is no hard right or wrong on this journey. You are exactly where you are. And you're not going to be able to reach the top shelf if you just are new at this stuff. So it's all about allowing yourself to unfold naturally and be friends with people as long as it's mutual and respectful and reciprocal. Don't allow yourself to always get the poop end of the stick. So sometimes relationships are not meant for a whole lifetime. Everybody, if you're driving a bus, you can't let everybody on for life. Sometimes people are only going to be on from this stop to that stop, and that's okay. So love people for where they are and who they are. Respect them for where they are. It's not up to us to try to cram our belief systems down their throat. And just the same, we don't want them doing that to us, telling us everything we're doing is wrong, because that's not theirs to judge. They're not us, and we are not them. So just let people be where they are and love them anyways. A lot of times we need to love them from a distance for our own self, to protect our own hearts. And that's okay too. So I want you to know right now that I love you. I love, honor, and respect you right where you are. And I thank you for all of your love, all of your beautiful emails, your wonderful reviews. Thank you for helping the store to be a success. We've got 2 amazing employees, Virgos, attention to detail, sweet, good ear. I love the feedback. I love our employees. I love being here. I love Ellicottville. And I have learned how to love myself. And I want to help you to do the same. I want to help you to understand how amazing you are and how to love yourself. So if you're interested in working with me, you can go to my website, or you can email me at any time. But my website is suzy-woo.com, SUZY-WOO.com. Good for the Spirit Gifts is my metaphysical store. And we do events here to help you wherever you are on the path. And we've got all kinds of spiritual tools, healing tools, and we're continuing to add more and more stuff. So every time you come in here, there's going to be some new stuff. We got a big new batch of Organite. I can't wait to share that. You have any questions? We can ship worldwide, so that's fine too. Everything is not on the website. If you have any requests, just shoot us an email or pop in, leave us a note. You can always call the store, 716-699-2871. You can call the store at any time. There is an answering machine if our employees are out to lunch or if it's before or after hours. I think that's everything. So let's see if I can see any more comments, if there's any other questions, and I'm going to get back to, all right, it says that there's some, how can I see them? Ah, here we are. Oh, hey, Kayla. Awesome, good. Super sweet. I thought we would have seen you in the store. I'm surprised. I just mentioned that the other day. I'm like, Kayla hasn't been in here. So yeah, you missed. Let us see your happy face. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You must know you are worth it. You're amazing. You are infinite. Cut all cords and fly. Okay? Soar. Soar, 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 soar. Love yourself. Oh, what's that favorite saying of mine? Find yourself, love yourself, be yourself, and be proud. Like my planet dress. All right, guys, that's it. I'm out. Have an amazing day, amazing week. And wait till after the 3rd to sign any agreements if you can help it, or make any kind of commitments, especially if it's in writing. Okay? Love you all. Mwah. Big hugs. Bye-bye.